Hello everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Flips. My name is Jens. We're back at it again buying used games, systems, accessories, action figures, whatever we can to be able to go ahead and flip those items, build that collection back there by using as little of our money as possible, guys. Welcome to another video. Finally got some time to sit down and go ahead and just kind of pick up some items and make some more profit, right? Because that's what we want to do. We want to be able to finish that 3DS collection back here, get the rest of those games hopefully this year, if not next year. Not really sure how I want to do that, because I could just go home once we take all this merchandise, get everything on eBay, or I can get some things on Mercari and eBay and then find the last ones at some convention, make it some really cool end of the story kind of thing. So that's maybe something I'm looking at. Last video I didn't show what the total of money that we have invested into everything that we have in that shelf over there. So I want to go ahead and do that real quick. Here we have invested $3,295 in all that merchandise that you're seeing. And expected profit is about $15,819, guys. So we have a bunch of items that we picked up. When we sell everything, it'll actually be that amount, but this is just an estimate of what we could possibly get. Again, prices go up and down, so it'll be interesting. I think what I'm gonna do in the future, me and my friend Edgar, we're gonna kind of like record from two different sides of the world when he's selling the things and then what they go for, and then packaging them. The items I'll share on eBay, like my sales numbers and everything like that. And then at the end, we kind of see the real numbers of what we invested and then what we actually made minus, like, you know, things that we need for shipping and any other costs that we have associated. I think that'll be really cool. So today I'm going to try something a little bit different, because I think that me going every time, well, hey, I got this game for this much and then this is how much I paid and cost, is very scripted and maybe it's a little boring. So I'm going to try something, see if it works. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, then well, we'll take it from there. All right, so again, I'm picking up items for the collection. I'm picking up items for flipping. And the first item I picked up here is this Dragon Quest game. This game here, I believe, I didn't pay too much for it. It's about $4. And you'll still see like the little sales, what I paid for it, I guess, like the little thing what I paid for it, so at least you know. And then what I'll do is like, I'll add like a little counter also of what the expected profit is as it's going up. And then you can kind of just see there and then see how that works out, okay? So yep, I picked that one up here so I can add it to my not for resale collection, and it completes this one here with 6. I have quite a few of them. I'll put like a little video here, B-roll of the different ones that I have. So yeah, pick that up. And then saw one vendor who had a bunch of these not for resale cards, so I picked up a few of them. It's like 2 Star Fox and then 3 of the Pilot Wings. Let me go ahead and show you one. Whoops, can't figure out which one my hands are. The Pilot Wings here. So these not for resale ones, they tend to do pretty good. They sell about $20 a piece. So 5 of them, that's pretty good profit right there. And then at the same time, I was going through other items that he had, and then I saw that he had a bunch of these here. These Nintendo DSi videos. It's volume 1 and 2. He packed them 2 per little sleeve. I have a total of like 20 of them. There's 20 little cards, and each one of these can do anywhere between $20 to $30. So we have 20 cards. Let's say we sell them at about $20. Maybe we can make about $400 off of that, which again is pretty good money to be able to buy some of these Nintendo games that I want for the collection, or even Super Nintendo games that I played when I was younger. I'm trying to get like all the RPGs that I played, and eventually I do want to get Earthbound. I never played that one, so the hype is real on that one for me. Like I want to play it because everybody talks about it, and it's an expensive game, but again, I want to be able to pick up items, flip them, and pay nothing for it. That's the way that I want to do that, and I think it's possible, guys, because we find a lot of amazing stuff that we can flip. So that's why I kind of like buying things here. Another game I picked up, Pokemon Rumble Blast. I like picking up this any Pokemon games because they tend to do pretty well, and I paid really didn't pay much for this one. I think about $7 for it, and it sells for like 20. So again, Pokemon games do pretty well. And the game that we always pick up here is Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Paid about $8. Can sell about 50. These are still going pretty strong here. And then a game, Attack on Titan 2, another one that does pretty well. And I believe I paid like $8. Can sell for like 50 if I'm not mistaken. This one's for the collection. It is Xenoblade Chronicles. Now I think I have 3 of the games out of the 4, I believe. And this one here I paid about $15 and going straight towards our collection. And you know, I'm always looking at games. You know, if I see a game pop up on the app that I use and I see like, hey, maybe this game will be worth something, I'll look into it. And this next one here, I was going through eBay and there's not a lot of them for sale. So I said, you know what, let me take a small risk on some of these and I'll buy a few, see if they sell. So I went through like the app and found all the ones that were under like $15, and each one of these was under $15. Bought a total of 7 of them, and they tend to do pretty well on eBay. But again, there's not a lot of them listed. I think there was like under 10 the last time I checked, and I picked up 7 of them. So again, it's an investment. I started watching One Piece, but on the internet, but I actually watched the one that's called One Pace, where they edited the episodes into like smaller. They cut out a lot of the fluff, so you can watch it a lot faster. And I'm slowly becoming a huge fan of One Piece. And yeah, that's kind of what led me into like looking at some of these games. And again, there's pretty good profit because I think each one of these can sell for like $40 to $50. So not too bad. Picked up some good games there. And because I was looking at One Piece, other One Piece games popped up. And this is another one again that you won't find too many of. It's One Piece Unlimited World Deluxe Edition. Picked up 4 of them. And again, for these, I paid, I believe, under $15 for each one of these. And these can also sell for about $50. So that's 4 more One Piece games. And then 2 more popped up, which is One Piece Pirate Warrior 4. This one, there's not too many of them, but I did pick up 2 of them. One of them was, I think, like $20 and one was like $10. And they can sell for $50 as well. So I was like, awesome, more games to add. Again, it's a risk. I've never sold these before, and there's just not a lot of them for sale on eBay, and I thought this would be something cool to buy. And then I picked up some of these. These we have picked up before. Found the vendor with 6 of them, brand new. I said, you know what, let's pick them up. These can sell for about $130, brand new. You know, just I think I would just keep them at $130. And for these 6, the guy wanted about $116 altogether for 6. And each one of them can sell for $130. So again, really good profit to make from these, what is it? Formation arts from for Chrono Trigger. So that's gonna be really cool. I don't know how these will sell. Again, guys, I know they're not gonna sell all like at once. I'm just gonna put them one day and then next week somebody's gonna buy like all 20 something that I have right there. They're gonna sell slowly, but again, that's profit coming in. Eventually we can use that profit to buy games, to buy things, to reinvest into more merchandise, to be able to flip. Because I'm looking at building, I'm not gonna do a complete Nintendo collection, but there are games that I want to get. The 3DS collection, still a lot of games that they're on the wall over there on that door. You can still see you can't see the poster. There's a poster back there that has all my games. I'll put up some B-roll here that I need. And as you know, I still need that Barbie game, which is the most expensive. I think the cheapest is like around $2,000. We got the Guide Louvre. We got 2 of the, the Yokai Watch games, Cats and Dogs, and a few others that are quite expensive. But I think it'll be really cool to just keep picking up merchandise and then build my way to build an amazing collection for free, which is what we're doing here. And yeah, but so not too much stuff that we picked up, but it's a good value. It takes some time for me to look through the app to find like some good deals. But I think that as things are dying down here, I'll have more time, except for like towards the end of June, because as I mentioned in my last video, I got a new job. I'll have to look for a new place. I'll have to move, and it'll be exciting. I've kind of already started kind of like shifting my room around a little bit, just so it makes it easier to kind of take everything out of here. This time I'll hire a moving company. I don't want to get all beat up like I did last time. I ended up getting so bruised because I moved everything into the living room for the moving company and then had them take it. This time I'm just gonna have them come and move everything out. I'll just box up all the stuff, and then everything in this room, like I did in the last one, I'll just box myself and make sure nothing gets damaged. But yeah, guys, it's exciting. Switch 2 is about 3 weeks away, 3.5 weeks. That's gonna be awesome. I decided I wanna pick it up. I wanna play Mario Kart. I wanna see how the Zelda looks differently. I'm about 100 and something hours into Tears of the Kingdom, and I wanna play the rest of it on the Switch 2. I don't know if you're gonna get it. It's quite pricey. There's not a lot of really big games coming out that are like new besides Mario Kart. I do want to play the Donkey Kong one, of course, and maybe like the Kirby, the Forgotten Land, the new stuff that they add to it. So that's going to be kind of exciting. But yeah, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, join us for this adventure. We're gonna pick up a lot of cool things. Next video is all about items that I picked up for my collection. I decided, you know what? I've been buying a lot of merchandise just to flip, and very few items from my collection. And I decided it was time for me to pick up some of the games that I've been wanting for the PS5, some Switch games, and some merchandise and other cool things to add. So welcome everybody. Let's have fun on this adventure. And until next time, I will see you again.